Politics was invented to stop us from killing each other. It was built for a world that no longer exists, to help groups of people decide who gets what, when, and how, without endless violence. The world that it was designed for, the world of small city-states, simple problems, and slow change, is no longer here. Today, persuasion has been replaced by soundbites. Dialogue has been replaced by outrage, and citizens replaced by audiences. So the question is simple: can politics survive the 21st century? To understand what's going on today, we need to go back in time. Politics has passed through 4 major stages, each adding something new. In the earliest societies, politics wasn't debate, it was domination. Rules simple: force. If your tribe had the bigger army, then your tribe gave the orders. This led to power being concentrated in the hands of soldiers and generals, not necessarily those with the best ideas, and this led to an unstable system. Then came the Greeks. They invented something revolutionary: the idea that free citizens could argue, debate, persuade, and decide together, not through violence, but through speech. This was the real birth of politics. There was a recognition that there was a natural cycle, from monarchy to aristocracy, from aristocracy to oligarchy, from oligarchy to democracy, and then the cycle starts again. To try and balance this power, the Greeks had 3 different separations of state: one for the many, one for the few, and one for the one. Despite all these innovations, it did have its limitations. Women and slaves were seen as inferior and thus not given the right to vote. Then came the Romans. They added something else: order. Politics became less about persuasion and more about hierarchy and administration. Rules, offices, procedures, the skeletons of a modern state. Your word was your oath, and although debate was less celebrated, bribing officials was a capital punishment. There was a freely recognised competition of competing ideas and interests, with everyone, even the plebs to some degree, given representatives. Finally, Christianity introduced a new idea altogether. Every individual had dignity, conscience, and moral worth. This changed politics forever. It shifted power from rulers to people, at least in principle. It shifted admiration from the heroic to the humble, inspiring revolutions and republics. These 4 traditions, force, persuasion, authority, and individual conscience, still define our politics today. But in the 21st century, they collide. Our modern politics might look like the politics of ancient Greece and Rome, but it doesn't work like that. Where the Greeks debated in public squares for hours, modern politicians get 8 seconds on TV. Political speech has collapsed into soundbites and slogans. Not arguments, not ideas, not philosophy, just performances of persuasion. Persuasion, good arguments, and logic are no longer the tools of success, but manipulation, trickeries, and lies. In ancient democracies, politicians were just ordinary citizens. Today, they're a part of a professional class with incentives we rarely see. Consultants, donors, party strategists, all shaping what politicians say long before they say it. Politics used to be something that ordinary people stepped into. Now it's a career, a pipeline, a profession. And professional politics rewards attention, not wisdom. Party agenda takes over individual belief. Your career over your integrity, and your political position over your constituents. Politicians have gone from representing us to trying to get elected. Friendships often run deeper between parties than in. Once opposition gets into power, they tend to do the exact same things the other side did. And this new class of politician operates inside a system dominated by something even more powerful. Ideologies used to be philosophical systems. Today, they're just moral brand labels. A modern society is unbelievably complex. Millions of people, thousands of institutions, gigantic economies. Politics tries to simplify all of that into a few slogans. Parties try to represent groups of people, identities, rather than policies. This leads to emotional persuasion rather than logical debate. Parties reward loyalty, not thought. Political parties aren't designed to produce the best ideas, they're designed to produce unity, to win elections and to maintain a brand. So ideology matters more than accuracy. And this is why political arguments never end. When politics becomes about identity and belief, not persuasion, arguments can't be resolved. They become permanent, eternal, a part of who we are. This causes hatred of the other, division, and stops the free discourse of ideas, the very thing that our system of democracy is built on. And that's where the 21st century comes in trouble. Can politics survive the 21st century? Politics was designed for a world that no longer exists. Ancient politics managed thousands of people. Modern politics, millions, even billions. Problems have grown, but our decision making hasn't. Technology accelerates everything. Information, outrage, misinformation, coordination, division. Politics moves slowly and the world moves fast. Citizens go with their gut and act on instinct, not well thought out decisions. Those who win use emotions and deceit, not reason. No politician, no human can understand the global, economic, technological and cultural systems we've created. Our institutions are overwhelmed, yet it pays more to pretend that you have all the answers, the secret that no other politician will tell you. Politics has always been about a balance between freedom and justice. Freedom without justice becomes chaos. Justice without freedom becomes tyranny. Modern societies demand both, perfectly, instantly, simultaneously, and no system can deliver that. The state encroaches more and more on our freedoms to maintain justice and power. The Greeks thought politics was an art. Modern thinkers treat it as a science, a study of persuasion, incentives, and power. And the science is telling us something uncomfortable. Our institutions were not built for the problems we now face. So can politics survive? Yes, but only if it evolves. We must return to persuasion and not performance. We need to prioritise truth over loyalty and balance freedom with responsibility. We need to use technology to strengthen participation, not to weaken it. We need to rebuild trust from the ground up. Because without politics, real politics, humans don't stop arguing, they stop cooperating, and history shows what happens next. Politics won't disappear, but it will change, or be changed, and the question is whether we shape that transformation or get swept away by it. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all the stuff. Thank you.